Well, good afternoon. I'm Rick Dancer. I suppose by now most of you, unless you're dead, have heard about the Sam Branton story going on the internet. It's just taken the thing by storm. I can't even believe. I don't think I've ever seen anything like this locally that's gone like this. It's just absolutely crazy that so many people are. It's wonderful that they're that into it. And I think it is a super positive sign that, gosh, when things really matter, maybe we actually can be civil. Maybe we actually can be good to one another. I am so hopeful because this young man has really shown us kind of what we're capable of doing as a group and as people. And I hope, I hope this is a sign of something good to come, because I think this is really a great thing. This young man has, hi Cindy, how are you? This young man has single-handedly made all of us have to feel a little bit and think a little bit more. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. And now all the media's on it. They're checking it out, trying to find out what's going on. They want in on the story. And I think that's kind of a cool thing. So anyway, here's the deal. So media's onto this. People are calling. People are trying to find out more about what's going on. I did talk to Cinemark, the local theater here today. Didn't get a whole lot of response from them. You're welcome, Frost. I didn't get a whole lot of response from Cinemark here locally, although they did say they've been trying to reach out to the family to get them tickets to go back to the theater. So that tells me we know something is going on. I have been calling over and over the head marketing guy at the main company of Cinemark. For those of you who did not hear the story, according to a young man's mom, Sam Branton, has a different ability. He is in a wheelchair caused by a car accident back when he was, I think, 14. So he communicates, he understands, but he gets he gets excited. And his mom took him to the Deadpool movie the other night at Cinemark, and she says that while they were sitting there, they came. Sam was screaming, kind of howling and doing his thing because he was excited because this movie was good. And I guess people in the theater must have complained, and he and his mother were asked to leave the theater. Well, his mom was in tears, and as any parent would be, because you just want your kid to be accepted, and then when you're kind of embarrassed and asked to leave a movie theater for that, and so she leaves, and it was Sam's birthday, so this was like a big deal to him. He was like really looking forward to this, and so he didn't get to see the movie. He had to leave. So in my world, that's called intolerance. I'm sorry that people were there, that it was bothering them, but grow a pair. This is a guy who's he can't change who he is, and he's just being himself and enjoying. He's happy. So anyway, his mom just posts a little thing on. Her name's Brenda. She's super nice. I've been chatting with her on the phone, and we've been talking it up and everything like that because I'm kind of helping her out. That reminds me. You can send a card. I should have put that in the address. We're going to collect birthday cards if you want to send them. So here's the deal. So her mom and I have been talking. I just got a call from the news agency because they're trying to find out if she's real. So I guess I'm now the whether it's real or not. I'm the real guy. So they called, and I talked with them a little bit to tell them that it is real. And that she is, a real human being, and that it really did happen. And I think it's more than getting your money back, though, actually. I think this is a respect thing, and people have to understand that. So I think the cool thing in the story is, so while this is all going on online yesterday, I get people are leading me into this thing and asking me to get involved in this. And of course, I have a brother-in-law who has a different ability, is in a wheelchair, can't speak, and he does the same kind of thing when he gets excited, you know, and makes noise and all that kind of stuff. And that's a good thing. I wish whatever a regular person is, if I ever meet one. But what if we did that? What if I just went, I'm happy, and you know, and I just exert that. What is that offensive to you? I mean, so this is what happens. So this is why you live in a great community. Ed from the Broadway Metro Theater here in town, he calls me and says, Rick, I'll let Sam and his family go have a private viewing for 30 people at the Broadway Metro Theater on Friday at 2 o'clock, and I'll give them popcorn and soda. Isn't that awesome? There should be more hearts flying over there. Yeah, like that. A businessman in this community is going to give, that's a good chunk of change he's given up, so that this young man and his family can go to this movie and enjoy themselves and try to make up for the crap that was given to them, you know. And I also did, just to show you another thing, I did get a call from the Regal Theater, and Regal Theater also offered to give him a ticket, but they couldn't without corporate, you know how corporates are. But the guy was so nice. The local manager was such a nice guy. And he said, Rick, go with the Broadway deal. That's a great idea. If Ed's going to do that, let him do it. So Ed has agreed to let Sam, Branton, and his mom, Brenda, and they're making a guest list right now, 30 of their friends, come down to the theater on Friday at 1:15. The movie's going to start at 2. We're going to do a live shot down there with a live show. I got a sponsor. I called Dave Kammerer from Summit Funding, and he's going, I'm in. So we're going to go down there. If you guys want to send a card, a birthday card, hang on. Can you hold on just a sec? Oh, I can take you with me. Hold on. You can send them to my office. I don't even know my own address. Good Lord, what did I do with that? Oh, I wrote it down. God dang it. Oh, I've been moving notes around. I'll look it up. It's the 5th Street Public Market, and I'm Rick Dancer, suite number 328. What did I do with that? God, I'm losing my brain. So anyway, you can send a card to me, and I'll get it to Sam. And that would be really, because he's really excited about this. And okay, here's the other thing. So there's this group of people in town that dress up like comic cons, like comic characters. Bill, you know who they are. They dress up in comic book characters. They're coming down, and you guys can come too. Anybody can come. Let's pack the downtown mall. Let's make it like a place of kindness for an afternoon where we all celebrate Sam, and we celebrate differences, and we celebrate the fact that we are a community. And this was not just us. This is like the world. I mean, this thing got shared over 8,000 times. 8 cosplay. Yeah, that's who it is. Thanks, Frost. 8,000 times that video was shared. And the mom is such a sweet lady. She didn't expect this. She wasn't doing this to get this to happen. She's going, Rick, can you just take care of this for me? And I'm going, yeah, Brenda, I'll do that. Because this is where when you do when you find things that make you come alive and you do stuff, this is for me, this is what it is. I was spent quite a bit of my day yesterday doing this, and I love it because it's hi CJ's Aunt Sheila. It was so amazing to watch people. You guys were inspiring me. I mean, I'm so tired of the shit on Facebook and the people bitching about every little thing, and you guys were coming on and going, coming to his rescue, wishing him a happy birthday, saying nobody does this to people. Why can't we do that more often? Maybe Sam is showing us who we really can be. You see all this stuff, and we the people do have power. But see, our power is not in our big mouths. It's in our kindness. It's like when we can do something like that, just think what we could do to other things in our community to change them. Seriously, if that many people, I don't even know how many people came on there, but thousands and thousands of people come on there. because this young man was mistreated and misunderstood. And see, something in us resonates with that, because I think all of us sometimes feel misunderstood and missed by culture. And so then when there's somebody that can't stick up for themselves, we become all mother bears. You guys are a bunch of mother bears out there. And we take Sam in as our cub, and Brenda is so touched. She's reading through all your comments and everything like that. And you know, she is reading them, but there are thousands. And so she's overwhelmed. And you'll get to meet her on Friday right here on our show. We'll introduce you to her. We're going to talk to Sam. Sam doesn't speak like you and me, but he knows exactly what's going on. He's completely there, and he's going to. We're going to learn to communicate in a different way, because that's we're going to get to communicate like Sam communicates, because that's kind of how it should be. And you know, maybe we should all just go to a movie and scream. We could start a new thing. I'll tell you, I was sitting in a local theater one time recently, and something happened where there was a guy hit this woman, and some lady started screaming in the theater, "Violence to women is wrong." And it was like, what? Of course we all agree with that. I mean, but it was just like this really weird thing. And I said, I didn't get all offended and get up and walk out of the movie theater or anything. It's like, I don't, you know, I'm not saying everybody does that all the time, but it's like, you know, we tolerate a lot of things, as we should, but why not Sam? You know? And if you don't want to sit in the theater with someone like Sam, and that's bothering you, get up, go to the front counter. Instead of complaining about Sam, go get your money back and come back at another time. Because you just don't have the right to do that to somebody, I don't think. I don't think you do. So, if I'll look at my address. So if you want to send Sam a birthday card, so he I think Brenda told me he's 31. Around the age of 14, we'll get his story more on Friday. Around the age of 14, he was in a car accident and had a brain injury, and so now this is his reality now. And you can't change that. And so the rest of us get to adapt to that. And that's just how it is. You adapt or you shut up. It's not his fault. And it really bugs me that we are a culture like that we think, okay, so you guys, the address is can somebody put this in there? 296 East 5th Avenue, 296 East 5th Avenue, Eugene, 97401, Suite 328. That's my suite. So one more time, 296 East 5th Avenue, Eugene, 97401, Suite 328. And then those cards will come to me, and then I will get those birthday cards to Sam. So if you'd like to say something positive to Sam, and to Brenda, his mom, and let them know that you're thinking of them, and that we support him in his different ability, and that we're sorry that other people don't. But you guys, I really wonder that we aren't on to. Could this be like a changing point for people? I mean, and the news is covering this. Thank you so much, Desiree. Thanks, Rick. Yeah, the news is covering this story because all of us are powerful. We're powerful. I mean, when you let your heart and your brain and your... Jessica, you're welcome. They matter. Oh my God, they matter. They matter so much. I went over to my brother-in-law's yesterday, and Chip has CP, and we're hanging his pictures. That he's an artist, and we're hanging pictures that he painted. And I'm just looking at him, and I thought, if somebody did that to him, I'd be so pissed. I wouldn't leave. I mean, I'm not knocking Brenda. She was shocked. I would make a ruckus. And she probably will next time too. And again, I am not knocking her. And it's easy for me to say because I'm not being shocked by this. Now I've seen what happens, but I would be so angry. And she's being really calm and nice about it. Because she's so happy that you guys have come to her defense. And that Ed from the Broadway Metro, I could say his name 100 times because I love that man now for doing this. He is providing this. So if you guys haven't heard the story, young man and his mom on his birthday go to Cinemark for a movie. She says that they came down and he was making noise because he has a different ability, and they were asked to leave. It was his birthday. Mom was very upset. She cried, put something on Facebook, not meaning to get the attention of the world, and she made us feel. A mother's heart made all of us. A mother's heart that ached made all of us feel like we matter. And that he mattered. So we stepped outside. We stepped outside of our little world, and we became powerful as a voice. Because you guys, see, the thing is that the world doesn't want you to understand is when you do things for good, and you do things as a group, and you call out wrong, stuff happens. And things change, and bulldozers run through and open up doors, and and I don't think we should be dissing Cinemark. I mean, they did the wrong thing, and I think they're going to learn. We hope, but I think what I want to take from this is you. I mean, you did the right thing. Sheila, what happened was a young man who's 31 went to the movie with his mother. He has a different ability, doesn't speak, got happy, made some noises in the theater. Somebody complained, or someone's complained, and the theater kicked him out. That's what the mom's story is, and I believe in her. So we've had this thousands, over 8,000 shares on that story Brenda had. She put it out there, and people are coming unglued over this. They're angry, but in a supportive way. Like, come on, you can't do that. You can't treat people like that. And so people are coming to the rescue. And then a local theater, Ed from the Bijou Metro Theater in downtown Eugene, is giving Sam and 30 of his friends a free screening of the movie at the Broadway Metro Theater on Friday at 2 o'clock. So we're going to be live there. I'm meeting Sam. I'm going to get to introduce you to Sam the man. His mom will be there. Dave Kammerer from Summit Funding is going to sponsor the show for us. So he'll be there because he sees this as it's a win. It's a great thing for our community. I mean, yeah, Rick, I agree. People don't tell me that people with different abilities have no value. I'll tell you, because look what Sam just did. He showed you have a heart. He showed you you're capable of caring about somebody that you don't even know. He showed you that you're stronger than you could be. He showed you that here's a great thing. A guy who's voiceless gave you a voice. Yeah? A guy who's voiceless gave you your voice. Now you tell me that isn't powerful. You tell me that just happens all the time. Sam is a superhero, and thousands of people got to experience something they probably haven't experienced in a long time, how to feel something for someone else. For me, that's what it did. It was like, oh my gosh, maybe Facebook can be used for something amazing after all. And he shows you that it doesn't matter what you look like or what you can do or can't do. No. Let me revise that. It shouldn't be about what we can't do. It's what we can do. And if you told somebody like Sam or somebody like that, Sam, someday you're going to get thousands and thousands of people on the internet to use their voice to stand up for goodness and kindness, nobody would have ever believed you. So see, when you look at this, I think that sometimes the things we look at as the least are really the most. I think if you want to climb to the top, go to the bottom. Because you'll never get there trying to get up to the top. You learn more about life when you're down here where life is. And Sam shows us that. Not that he's down, but in the oddest things in life, humanity can be, and I'm not calling Sam odd. I'm just saying if anyone ever thought I'm odd, so maybe if I'm going to compliment Sam, I'm going to say, Sam, you're odd like me, and I like odd people. I don't even know Sam yet. I am so amazed. I cannot wait till Friday to meet him, and it's only Monday. I tried to get him to do a show with me early, and Brendan goes, "Oh, Rick, I don't want to." Okay, and I said, "No, it's your thing. It's your story. You don't have to." But I really wanted to meet him. But I'm going to meet him when all of you meet him on Friday, right here on this channel here, and I'll try to link it to your other channels like That Oregon Life. We're on you right now. What the Lane County. We're on you right now. We're on my pages. You guys can share this anywhere right now live on any page that you're on, so people can see this. That's great. Everyone is taking time to make his bad situation into something special. Yeah, and sometimes it's just by saying good job. You don't have to all get involved and the only reason I got somebody kept calling, people kept tagging me, which is I'll tell you, just for me personally, it was really eye-opening because people were tagging me going, ask Rick Dancer, he'll do something, because you guys all know there's a lot of things I won't do, but you crap and you treat a person with a different ability like crap. I am all over you like stink on shit. That is a limit. You do not treat kids poorly, and adults, you're on your own. But children and people with different abilities, I will come on to you like fangs will come out and I will eat you alive. So I'm not eating Cinemark alive, but you know what? You find a positive way to make this better. And when Ed called, and Ed thought of it, it wasn't Rick Dancer who thought of it, Ed thought of it and said, I want to give this theater to Sam, and I just did the little legwork. I just put the legwork together and got a hold of Brendan and all that kind of stuff. So that's my little part. If Ed hadn't offered, this wouldn't be happening. So next time you want to go, and the thing you got to remember too, guys, you really have to understand this, is who are these people involved? So next time you want to go see a movie, look at the Broadway Metro, because he did this. He gave this kind of attention to this kid. Dave Kammerer, who's going to help support this on my end so I can do a show. If you're looking for Summit, for funding for a house, Summit Funding. You remember these people because that's why the Great White Shark. Oh, thanks, Jeff. That's great. You look for those people. Yeah, Ed is a badass. He's awesome. But you look for those people and you do business with them because they support the local community. So anyway, so the update is you're going to see this on the news tonight, and I'm not trying to promote news watching. I don't care. But I think it's funny they called and wanted to confirm that that Brenda really is a person. And I did. And that's good. I give them kudos for doing that. They could have just gone off with the story. So good for K-Val for checking it out and making sure it's true. But more than 8,000 people have shared that story from Brenda's page as of today. On Friday, 30 of Sam's closest friends will get to go to the movie with him and get popcorn and soda for free and get a viewing, their own personal little viewing in a very comfortable, beautiful theater right downtown Eugene. And at 1:15, we're going to be live, so you can meet Sam, you can meet Brenda, his mom, and you're going to see a bunch of people, and you're all invited to come down to downtown Eugene. If we want to populate it with some pretty cool people, you'd be some nice people to do it. K-Val, Jeff, it was K-Val. And what was the other thing I was going to tell you? Oh, and if you want to send a card, I'm going to take those cards for him because I don't want to give their address or something. there are weird people out there. 296 East 5th Avenue, Eugene, Oregon, 97401, Suite 328, in care of Rick Dancer. And those cards will come to me, and then I will get those to them. Josh, I have to tell you, I love this story too. You know, I am. If I was Sam right now, I'd be screaming for joy, and you'd have to kick me out of my office or make me leave, you know. And maybe there's something else that Sam teaches us, you know. I mean, really, have the balls to have fun. Good night. I mean, people are so freaking uptight, you know. Scream a little, yell a little, tell people you're happy. You don't always have to be pissy. You can be happy, you know, and tell people that. And run out on the street and scream. I don't know. Do something. You know, there's a whole bunch of people in this world that are afraid to live. And then you get somebody like Sam, who's been dealt a pretty tough hand, and he's not afraid to live. And we try to quiet him. Go figure. Who has the disability? Sam or the culture? Who's intolerant? Sam or the culture? You know, you want to be tolerant? I think Sam's just putting us to the test. How tolerant can you be? You know? I agree. Yeah, right, Terry. It's how tolerant are we really? And when you get around people with different abilities, they teach you patience and tolerance and love and care and what it means to be human. And all of my friends in the different abilities community, they love you no matter what. They don't care whether your hair is perfect or whether you got a gut or whether you got skinny jeans on. They don't give a shit. All they care is, what does this teach our children? Carrie, you know what this teaches our children? that never judge a book by its cover. Never judge. I'm talking about Sam. And what should we as parents be doing when we see somebody in the store who has a different ability acting one of these behaviors out? Yeah, what do we tell them? Do we say, honey, don't look? Or do we say, look at them having a great time? God, that's fun. It's all your perspective. So if we put the right perspective on it, if we can change ours to make the right perspective, then I think we could raise a generation of kids who see people differently. So anyway, yeah, good story. So send a card if you want to. Come down on Friday at 1:15 downtown mall. Let's just pack that place so they need cops to help us. I'm kidding. I could get in trouble for that maybe. And then share this on pages with people. As the movie theater, everything I teach my children, they did the opposite. Yep. Well, thank you, Terry. Actually hits home to me. My daughter is much like Sam, always happy and does not have a filter. I think filters are highly overrated. How can I watch Brenda's video on Facebook? Brenda doesn't have a video on Facebook. She just put a picture of her of her son, Sam. So you can go to Brenda Branton, or go on my page, go on my other page, not this one. I will put this on, well, I have all my pages are connected here. Go to my Rick Dancer page, and you'll find the picture and the story. There's no video. There will be on Friday when we meet her. But there's no video at this point, so we'll get that going for you. All right, I got to go to a meeting at 3, so I need to take off, then come back and get some work done. But I'm glad that you guys are interested, and again, share this on your page. Let people know kindness is making a comeback, baby.